Jackson, first play, going to throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Jackson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty
Can't that
basic
6 shit
stuff,
forever
pretty
to
vanilla
change
defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping to one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
As we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
Down right around the 25. Brought down by the quarterback, William Jackson.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
John Mechie.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Tucker with an extra point. It's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders at their own 25-yard line. Howell throwing on first down here. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll go play action. Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
Howell's throw into the hands of McLaurin. They'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington! Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. From the gun, it's Jackson. A slant route caught by Bateman. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. To about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go.
Eesh, man.
And he goes down.
Gotta miss those good old days. If I could run away from that.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. This will be complete to Mechie. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Back deep, Alex Erickson. This is taken at about the 14. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Back to Gibson and another catch for him. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll run with Gibson. Gibson gets hit and he fumbles it. And the Ravens have got it.
No coach or team's ever happy.
You gonna challenge the play? Is that what's happening? Wow. Gibson, you still trying to trade him, aren't you? Gaddis? Yeah. The Cardinals, yeah. Are you ready?
Has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
Preseason.
yeah, right now. You know that
Dobby's be doing the same shit. I'm waiting for him to do the same thing.
Yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Patrick.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
God damn, bro.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I might have Madden open, but to like the register for them to fucking move his ass, it takes forever.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Brings it in off the tip here on the deep shot. And they're going to have this across.
You gotta love Madden, Brody. Don't worry, this shit's gonna happen on your side. It's like a whole nother half.
So the big play
gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So he'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson.
Ooh, you read that shit. Good shit.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Stay right there, motherfucker. Get there. I thought you always
This is like a tag team for the safeties.
The same guy I'm looking at.
Field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And a stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw again on 2nd down.
Howell out left to Dotson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. He'll find Gibson here complete.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Howell looking to throw again. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Oh, motherfucker, where you come from?
Clean. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. I'm sure as a rookie, even though this is preseason, Charles, interceptions, you got to eat at you quite a bit.
They certainly do, but here's the problem that he's confronted with. He's not the high draft pick. He's not seen as the next guy. He's got to prove himself to everyone and get noticed. So maybe instead of taking the safer throw, you press it a little bit. Try and push it downfield, try and fit into a tight window. And sometimes interceptions result.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it. And they're left taking the easy free on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put it into the end zone. But they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a
I think after that half,
they're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They sub in everybody.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this 2nd half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I think let everybody alone.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Powell, he'll look to throw it. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Come on.
It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far. That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Powell throwing on 3rd down here.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That snap was a Eagles defense up to the play he just made. One possession game, and his head kept it exactly that.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know
I'm
that.
the game
But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20. Yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Jackson. rifle this one deep right side.
Oh my God, that was
tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell.
The fuck out my way.
This will be caught at Samuel. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down
saved
throw
again.
that's knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Another throw for Howell.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Saved again.
Down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of football. They talk about smelling blood and water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides would be thrilled with that.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more, but this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
A good gain on first, has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Hey, report! Report!
Second down, and they go back to Haskins.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter.
Haskins now on 1st and 10.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And the Commanders are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back.
Wentz bringing the Commanders out for 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line. First throw now for the backup Wentz.
He's got a man, and that's Alex Erickson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Bad.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz.
A throw to the flat here from McKissick. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. And they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
46 down, there's my ball. 5-9.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him?
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Jared Davis from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4.
It's interesting that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Robinson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Oh, you cheated. You fucking bumped me, man.
Picked off by Benjamin
So dirty.
Juiced. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Wentz bringing the Commanders out for 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
42 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
I'm almost done.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Wentz to throw. That's going to be caught. Bounds all the way down at the 3.
My dude did not raise his hands.
There, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Jesus.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scout.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And
oh, God, that shit should have been
picked. Extra
picked.
point away from making this a 3-score game.
I swear Madden was
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense,
why you change?
They frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act,
what?
That interception. Good way for them to end it.
Yeah.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run.
Where are you
and it's
going?
2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Well, that 2nd half, Charles, look.
Your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give up. Nah, friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong, though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home, though. No, we living solo. Vertebrae,